Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another daily video. Devo, Renee here, and today I'm at the store to try to illustrate for you one of the things Paul says in the book of Colossians. We looked at a verse in Colossians chapter 1, the very last verse, verse 29, where Paul says, "To this end I strenuously contend." What end? To do the mission that God has called him to. To this end, he says, I strenuously contend with all the energy Christ so powerfully works in me. In other words, the Christian life can't be hard. There is strenuous labor involved, but you do it with the power that Christ works so mightily in you. It's not just your own power, it's the power of Jesus working in you to do what God wants you to do. Now, you might say to yourself, well, I'd love to step out there and do something that God wants me to do. I'd love to, volunteer in a Sunday school class, or I'd love to work with Project Homeless Connect, or I'd love to share Christ with a neighbor, but I don't sense the power of Christ coursing through me. If I could be guaranteed of that, then I would. Well, here's the thing. I heard it explained to me one time by a very famous missionary. In the days of the Iron Curtain, he used to smuggle Bibles into communist countries. His name was Brother Andrew. And he said, experiencing the power of Christ in you works like this. It's like you are walking up toward the automatic doors of a grocery store. He said when he first visited America, coming from East Germany, they did not have automatic doors to their grocery stores. He had never seen anything like that before in his life. So he stood about 10 feet away waiting for the door to open. He didn't see any door handles. He could not figure out how he was going to get into the store. And then he watched other people going in and he realized all he had to do was move toward the door and the door would open. And he said, that's how it works with God's power working in you. You have to move toward the opportunity, and if God wants you to do it, the door will open. So if there is some ministry you want to do, somebody you want to share Christ with, some way you want to make an impact, say it's writing a book, say it's volunteering, whatever it is, move toward the opportunity and see how the door opens for you. As you move toward the opportunity, the door will open into a new world of you experiencing the power of Christ so amazingly, miraculously working in you and through you. Move through your day today with that in mind, and you're going to have a great one.